Usually say, nah, see, Sneako is not one of them. Okay, and now, Sneako, I will say this. One of your things that I've noticed about you do like playing victim.
And I'm only playing this because academics was making fun of prayer, right?
He comes across as a grifter because he doesn't know how to be a straight shooter and also apply the same standards to things that he might care about. This is why I keep saying I would like for Sneako to stop speaking about black people and black culture, because if you can't see, if you claim you're black yourself and you have zero sensibilities towards black people, their plight and everything else, but you care so much about Palestinians, a place you've never been. You care so much about what's going on in Israel, a place you've never been. You care so much about all these other international affairs, but when it comes to black people, you have like this obtuse look that is kind of like, yo, y'all gotta get over it.
Academics saying, stop speaking on black folks. Stop speaking on black folks. Is this what he said? If he actually said this, if academics is telling me to stop speaking on black folks, bro, you could just tell them stop speaking on Americans, go back to Jamaica, you know? Why are you speaking about American issues? Chud the Builder, this is an American issue. I think you should talk about Jamaican issues. You're not from America. Speak on your country. Speak on Oxtail. And wine. American issues, this is separate. Okay, this is for FBAs, foundational black Americans, not these transplants from Jamaica, born all the way over there, with your oxtail, with your rice and your plantains, yeah, with your curry goat. Go back to Jamaica.
Might have to drop a dime on it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Alright, y'all, we back with another video. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. This video, y'all, we giving Sneako the business. He always try to align himself around people that's talking down on the lineage, okay, on black Americans. Anytime you align yourself with them, you know, you can get flushed down the toilet with them. We don't care what happens to you after that. So now everybody has been distancing themselves from him because they done removed him from brand risk. You know, everybody thought it was fun and games with this Chud the Builder thing. And now our moral Foodle, aka Myron Games, we not calling them Myron Games, we call them our moral Foodle. He's been getting backlash for just how he is just antagonizing black people. Now, it's a name that he don't want to be called, that, you know, people are going to start pressing him, and it's crazy to see, you know, how he going to respond. And we seen his video, how he acts when people call him that. I think it's Mutard, something like that. But we going to be checking this gangster. But listen, in this video, I'm going to show y'all how they are disowning Sneako, okay? They understand, they just using these people for grifts. And once they realize that they don't really care about you, they be having these little meetups. I seen one of them. I'm gonna play y'all some clips, but they be meeting up with all of the, you know, all of the FBA haters. They all meet up and do a stream. It's like, and these are some of the goofiest, lamest streamers, man, out. But without further ado, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. I'm gonna give y'all some more commentary, and I got a documentary coming up, so I'm putting together. I'm gonna drop it on the channel, but it's gonna be, you know, history that they don't want everybody to know about black Americans. Y'all check that out, look for that. But without further ado, let's get it.
Usually say, nah, see, Sneako is not one of them. Okay, and now, Sneako, I will say this. One of your things that I've noticed about you do like playing victim.
And I'm only playing this because academics was making fun of prayer, right?
He comes across as a grifter because he doesn't know how to be a straight shooter and also apply the same standards to things that he might care about. This is why I keep saying I would like for Sneako to stop speaking about black people and black culture, because if you can't see, if you claim you're black yourself and you have zero sensibilities towards black people, their plight and everything else, but you care so much about Palestinians, a place you've never been. You care so much about what's going on in Israel, a place you've never been. You care so much about all these other international affairs, but when it comes to black people, you have like this obtuse look that is kind of like, yo, you know, y'all gotta get over it. When he says making for the prayer, the way to beat Sneako in every debate, equate what he's trying to preach on you to what he cares about. He cares nothing about nothing else but Muslim shit and goddamn Israel and Palestine. So you keep him there. So if he says, hey, if somebody just slaps you, you should do nothing. God says this. You bring up something that's sacred to him. That's the only way to get a niggas like Sneako. Because even what they do is kind of like fake religion, because they act like Allah only give a fuck about the gods that strip in Israel. When you can have zero humanity, you don't care nothing about black people over here. But over there, you care about everything that's going on over there. You got to remind them. So any conversation with me and Sneako, I will never not stop talking about his religion. It's the only thing he cares about. The dude was shocked that I said that I care about black people, and not even on some, I'm here, we gonna be all right shit. Nigga, I'm black. When people first see me, that's the first thing that jumps off the page. So I'm telling you, no one's making fun of prayer, but it's the only thing he cares about. So you gotta consistently show him through analogies or flipping the script on him. Well, if you think these things aren't offensive, what about if it's done within the confines of your religion? Sneako is in a place now, he's trying to appease to, his audience is primarily Muslim. So he's trying to be seen as this good Muslim guy. Now, maybe it's sincere. I don't want to necessarily say it's not sincere or not. But again, if that's what y'all got going on and you want to present your best face for them and you want to, whatever, no one's inviting you to fucking give your opinions when, like, your opinion, you should say, hey, I don't identify with the black plight at all. So when these guys are saying what Chud the Builder is doing is hurtful or is disrespectful or offensive, I'm going to stay out of this one. Because even though I have 1/8 drop of blood in me that's black, I can't identify with nigga shit no more. That's all you got to say. Stick with Palestine. Tell us how many bombs got dropped over there. Tell us what's happening at the Iron Dome with Israel. Tell us what Netanyahu's doing. Just leave this type of stuff alone because you kind of come across like, yeah, I'm partly black, and if I could, ignore it, why can't you? Anyway.
And he's like, oh, you put your head on the musty carpet. You put your head on a musty carpet and pray so much. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to say that to show you that the symbols you hold sacred mean something to you. That when someone else tells you that things that they hold sacred mean something to them, right? Like, you shouldn't offend. Sneako either is acting stupid or he has a mental block. This is why none of my points get put over to him unless I actually use things that he cares about. So yeah, I gotta use your religion. And then the next thing when you're like, well, whatever, like he was saying everything that happens, God wanted this and da-da-da. So I was like, all right, so in your understanding, God wanted you to get slapped in the face. And anytime he has to contradict himself, he starts thinking about the religion, he glitches up for a second. He's like, damn, if I go against it, like all my good loyal Muslim like supporters in my chat are gonna say, no, that's not how Muhammad would have. No, this is so. That's how I get them all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna use your faith. I'm gonna use exactly what you care about because when you're talking about things you don't care about. It's easy for me to be like, man, why these Palestinian niggas don't get up and leave? Like, they drop bombs, get up and leave. Or why Israel? Man, why these Israeli niggas just don't like, go get some other land. Go get some other land. You see how stupid that sounds? Because if you care about that, you have 50 different ways to say, you're being obtuse, that's being dense, this is how. Bang, 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 bang. So now he's trying to position it like, oh, I'm this guy who just cares for black people. No, I'm not treating the sheet. I'm not one of those guys. And by the way, the funny thing is, this made the space that Sneako looks weird, that Sneako operation look crazy. Because if anybody in the black community you would have thought to dismantle his thoughts, it would not be me. Because number one, I'm just not a guy who's like super social issues, and number two, I'm not like a Dr. Umar, Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm not them. Just not them. I'm not even Lamont Hill when it comes to those particular issues. And he still got annihilated by me. So now he's trying to like put it like, oh man, actually donate to BLM. And that's never been my steez. Also, secondly, I see my man Trainwreck, he just won $27 million. You're not gonna have the same opinion that he needed to donate towards some white people organization. So I've never thought that black people should just be donated to whatever. So, but Sneako here is coping, and I think you guys caused it, not my audience, but the internet caused it because he kind of came out of that debate looking foolish. You guys are not white. You will never be white. White people don't like you neither. The point of why I spoke up against Chud is because if Chud's seen a black person walking down that street that is minding their own fucking business, like 99% of black people normally do, whether he's me, whether it's Myron, whether it's even you, motherfucker, he's going to say racial shit to spark some anger. He's going to bring up the fact that he clearly believes he's better than you. And it's not because of, oh, you have bad behavior, you don't have emotional intelligence. And when I see someone that's that antagonistic, yes, I usually don't even care to speak on these issues, but even I felt I had to speak on it. So when I speak on it, and then I see you two coming back and y'all are basically saying, what's wrong with Chud? He can do what he wants. Actually, he's proving the point. What point? What point is he proving? Because at some point, y'all dissociative mentality is kind of acting like if you were in Nashville and he's seen you, it wouldn't happen to you. Or that it deserves to happen to you, which I'm sorry, I'm just going to depart from that type of thinking. And my takeaway is just stay out of black people shit because you don't see black people on the front line, like all the black people online, like, nah, let's go over to Palestine, Gaza Strip, and what is this? You know why? Because we got a lot of problems here. So black people usually mind their own motherfucking business. Y'all are just pandering. Like, I'm like, wait, are you talking for yourself? Or are you talking for like the white guy who's like, yeah, tell him Chud's a good guy, freedom of speech? No. At the end of the plight, they're gonna say, Sneako, thank you for all your help. You helped us get rid of a lot of N-words, but you gotta go too, right? You gotta go.
To be honest, it's like so many people are turning on me right now. So many people are switching up. I've never seen this many people switch on me, bro. I've never seen it happen. I don't have a lot of people supporting me right now. There's a lot of pressure from a lot of different angles. Perhaps I'm too paranoid.
I told Myron, listen, bro, you gotta choose a side, bro. Either Fresh or me. And motherfucker was shooting in the gym. You weren't with us through all the hardship. You showed up randomly trying to grift off of us. And then the moment it didn't make any money, you left the movement. So Sneako is nothing more than a grifter, aka a finesser that meets people, uses them for content, has no real loyalty, and is a actual bad.
Didn't get to do a collab while we're out here. Yeah, it's the same thing like with Clav, dude. You guys are saying collab with him. I knew how it was gonna be. Like, Clav and I are friends, but you gotta understand there's a separation, especially with industry friends, between content and like real relationships. So Clav comes to New York and you guys are saying do a collab, do a collab. I know exactly what he's thinking. It's nothing against me, but he just understands that that's gonna cause him certain headaches and maybe there's certain deals and stuff, and that's gonna be possibly a bad representation of him right now. Because, come on, like, who is pulling the strings? We go on the phone because people are saying, call Sneako, do a collab. He's like, oh, I'm a little busy right now. I gotta do something tomorrow. I know what he's thinking. He knows what he's saying. He knows that I know what he's saying. What he's saying is like, yeah, okay, we could do a collab, but right now it's not the best time. Like, we both know academics saying, stop speaking on black folks. Uh-oh. Stop speaking on black folks. Is this what he said? If he actually said this, if academics is telling me to stop speaking on black folks, bro, you could just tell him stop speaking on Americans, go back to Jamaica, you know? Why are you speaking about American issues? Chud the Builder, this is an American issue. I think you should talk about Jamaican issues. You're not from America. Speak on your country. Speak on Oxtail. And wine. American issues, this is separate, okay? This is for FBAs, foundational black Americans, not these transplants from Jamaica, born all the way over there, with your oxtail, with your rice and your plantains, yeah, with your curry goat. Bombaka! Go back to Jamaica. Be so ignorant to what, hey, well, brand risk is tomorrow. I can't go, dipshit! You stupid fucking idiot! I was not allowed in the last brand risk. Brand risk tomorrow, are you going? Oh my God, bro. This is it, and it's fine. I'm not upset about it. Call anybody out. The last night's brand risk, I think, was probably the best one, and Aiden deserves credit for that. They put on a show. It was great. And I understand, like, if I probably can't go because Dana White's there, certain streamers are there, it's just gonna cause an issue. It is what it is. I'm not upset about it. I get annoyed off of you guys. Where'd you go to brand risk? Dude, you guys need to understand what it is and how the game works. And to be ignorant about that after everything I yap about is cortisol spiking. I need to work on that. Aiden put on a great event and it was awesome. There's no beef. There's no complaints. That's what it is, man. You got to accept it. That's my position in this industry.
All right, y'all. So you see, Sneako crashed out. Everybody alienating him. But I'm with Ak on this. He don't need to be speaking on black issues, and he had a point too. Sneako had a point about academics. Definitely got to be worrying about your country. You can't abandon your country trying to, you know. We appreciate, though, everybody who talk about positively about black Americans and our plight on this land. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Got to stay on code still. We still going to hold you to it, but we appreciate people standing on, you know, respecting the lineage. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. We got a documentary coming out, Black History, that they don't want nobody to know about. Y'all check that out. We dropping part 1. I ain't even gonna give a date on it, but it's coming out pretty soon. We're doing the research on it, man. I think y'all gonna love it. And we going live, man. I don't know, but I think we got the live fixed up. I may tap in live, but we definitely going live on Sunday. And we're gonna do something for the members, man. So I appreciate everybody who's been supporting Shabazz, Fresh Always, Mama Lisa, Mr. Warren, you know, Brandon Warren, and everybody who's been Shakina, I'm sorry. Everybody who's been supporting, I appreciate y'all, man. We got more videos and content coming. Make sure y'all tap in to the Discord. If you ain't, I give it out on live, but we're gonna be doing some things on the Discord, so y'all look out for that. So appreciate y'all, man. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace and love.
A community must have 3 things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.